And we're so happy to see that you're doing well. Tell us about your journey.
Yeah, so this is the first time I'm publicly speaking about this, but I'm actually recovering from a kidney and pancreas transplant. When I started 2K...
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the Golden State Warriors. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Devin Booker.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikel has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the four. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the three. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think there's still some steps in small parts of evolution of a team, Kevin, but at the time when you get into 25 or 30 games, coaches are really familiar and helping players establish a rhythm to the number of players they're going to play, the rotations they're going to play in, the nights when they need more offense and how they're going to lean on guys, the nights where they might need more defense and play certain lineups. That's still pretty much the foundation of what they're going to be the rest of the year.
Here's Green. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
Knocked away. Paul with the steal. Here's Crowder. And Crowder jams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A nice shot by Booker.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Curry against Paul. Tipped away and stolen by Booker. Ayton trying to break free. No good on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. That 3 off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Not shooting to get this game underway.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soars.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Curry against Paul. There's the triple. Again, Wiggins missing. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
Now here's Curry. Devin Booker missing his last shot. On up the court. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for Devin Booker. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Stephen Curry. A nice shot by Booker.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
The 3 from Poole. It's hauled in by the Suns. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Here's Curry. The Suns getting the bucket. Wiggins passes to Curry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Crowder into the lane. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Looney passes to Curry. And they'll get another chance. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bridges shot. Good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Warriors trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Now here's Crowder. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Poole following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. The drive by Booker. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Chris Paul, still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. From the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Looney.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Devin Booker. Averaging 23 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And stolen by Wiggins. Inside. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Ayton. No coverage that time.
Stephen Curry. Three-point
Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Phoenix leading by 14. Baseline J on the way, and too long on the shot.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
like tonight that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Stephen Curry.
Clearly a
That's
foul.
his first personal foul.
2 shots.
First team foul.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, if you're not getting the ball, down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Ayton hits them both.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends, highly effective down there with the physical play.
And so it's Golden State with it after the Suns pick up 2. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Moody the pass to Bielitsa. Curry is inside, working on Payne. And there's the pass to Iguodala. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Johnson. That shot off. And Golden State will come the other way. Curry fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 11 points.
If you get Steph Curry in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss.
A nice shot by Booker.
That was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Ayton. Count it. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Poked away. To the middle. Here's Booker. Warriors with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the dunk by Booker.
Every time he gets going like this, somebody's going to talk about that 70-point game he had in Boston. It's not going to be me.
And so it's Golden State with it. To the paint. Outside for Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the rejection by Ayton. 3-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. To the inside. Iguodala. That's good.
Iguodala is so skilled down low, playing his cards right that time and laying them on the table.
Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Porter.
3-point field goal.
He's got 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's Iguodala with the drive. McGee with the block. Johnson finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker with quickness in transition. Guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
1:46 left to play in the first. Passes it to Iguodala. Outside Porter. Over to the left wing. Here's Moody. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And the Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Kuminga's checked in. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Warriors trail by 20. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Down low, here's Porter. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nemanja Bjelica.
Nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Here's Booker. Here's Johnson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Porter. Rebound by the Suns. Shamet the pass to McGee. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
To the middle. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Assisted by.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Payne with it. Curry meets him. A second chance effort, and the layup good by McGee.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Phoenix foul. Cameron Payne. That's his second personal foul.
The
Second
Warriors
team
shooting
foul.
their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Just a big defensive mistake there. I mean, it's like 3 points. You want to harass Steph, but when he goes to the free throw line, we know it's pretty much automatic. Always one of the league's best free throw shooters.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Stephen Curry hits them both. Suns leading by 20. From the inbound, and the dunk by Booker.
How about Booker getting up?
Here's Curry. 13 points in the game. They get a hand on it. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 16.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Launches a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with hungry young players. Andrew Wiggins spoke about that great dynamic.
The best on our team love to teach. The good player, they're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
Stephen Curry.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Kuminga out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Moody. Then it's Curry. And it's Bjelica in its center.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Back to Bjelica. Curry trying to break free. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Bjelica.
Well, Bjelica is a weapon because of his efficiency from out there.
And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Booker's got 31.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Shamet. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Shamet's got his first points of the night.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Bucket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways to get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Some changes for Phoenix. Jay Crowder's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Devin Booker. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Bjelica. Draymond Green comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Wiggins is checked in for Moody. And Poole subbed in for Curry. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And taken away by Paul. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Poole the pass to Wiggins. Now, here's Poole, defended by Paul. Here's Wiggins. Look at that!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And good that time.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Poole, the pass to Green. Knocks it loose. It's Crowder on the wing. He's got 8. Shamet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wiggins surveying the floor. And Green with the basket on the assist by Wiggins.
3-point field goal.
Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bridges shot. Good.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Get on your feet and make some noise for Take Their Time.
Loose. Paul with the steal. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
I mean, these giveaways aren't doing them any favors on the scoreboard.
Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Warriors. Paul outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot when he gets to the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for Phoenix, Chris Paul. 1 shot.
At this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. Will play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
Green dishes to Iguodala. Ball's knocked loose. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Looney sends it back. Bridges against Iguodala. Looney, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
The drive by Paul. Green with the block. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Green with the block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Payne, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Your Suns, Cameron Payne.
Warriors on D. Here's Paul. And Looney sends it back.
Looney's starting to play a little bit angry right now, and that's helping this defense be more aggressive.
Here's Poole. It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. On the wing, Wiggins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Andrew Wiggins taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
And that one drops for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Looney. Back to Iguodala. Green against Crowder. Now here's Green. He's tightly guarded. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Iguodala outside. Green finds Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Looney, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Bridges for 3. Here's Ayton, and he converts the layup. Ayton's got 14.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Warriors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Now, here's Poole. Payne covering, and now Crowder running the floor all by himself.
Crowder from Cameron Payne.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Poole with it. Bridges covering. And they're on the break. Here's Payne. And that one, good. Payne's got his first basket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The Warriors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And stolen by Payne. Phoenix, another fast break opportunity here. And they pick up 2. 11 points for Chris Paul.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Inside, here's Wiggins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And that's 15 points for Andrew Wiggins. Payne kicks to Bridges. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Porter's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Poole. Wiggins against Paul. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. Bridges against Iguodala. Poke loose. Outside Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. The pass to Bjelica. From deep. And Otto Porter with the three. Porter's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Paul for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Bjelica's a terrific shooter. A big man, Brent, with real range, capable of really stretching the floor.
And I hate to just talk about Bjelica as a pure shooter and it's the only thing he does. There have been moments where he can make a play with the ball and make some good reads, but it is the shooting strength and the ability to draw out bigger players that really provide the juice from Bjelica.
Moody's checked in for Golden State.
Moses Moody.
And the slam by Moody.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Iguodala, the pass to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. To the paint, Paul. Bridges trying to free himself up. And Paul gets it to go in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Payne kicks to Paul. Over Moody. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Payne. Payne's got his 7th assist here tonight. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Bridges passes to Paul. Porter dishes to Curry. Pass to Ayton. Takes it inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that's got the crowd charged up. Ayton way up high.
Warriors shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And how about the pressure they're able to now start to apply, taking advantage of every miscue.
Curry down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Chalk up 2 there. Bridges has got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From the wing. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
The shot's good from Paul.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Passes to Moody. Lets the three fly. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. It could go. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 33 points, 3 steals, and 3 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Golden State ball.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Poole. And Curry has it in the corner. Another three for Golden State.
A consistency from the distance that Steph shoots at, I think, is one of the more astounding parts of his accuracy from the three-point line.
Here's Ayton. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Poole, and the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Over in the corner, Poole. Back to Curry from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Here's Booker, and he drives in, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker to the cup with confidence. Feels like he can beat anybody off the dribble right now.
Here's Curry. He has 35. Wiggins outside. Pass to Poole. Pulls up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Suns leading by 23. And it's Paul penetrating. Count it. Paul's got 26.
Chris Paul tapping into that absolute best magic tonight. For a long time, he set the standard for point guard play in the NBA.
And the basket by Curry.
3-point field goal.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And the shot is good.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Green, no luck. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And the dunk by Booker.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Curry. He has 38 in the game. The pass to Green. To the middle. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Here's Paul. And the layup is good. And that's now 30 points for Chris Paul.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Sinks the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Ayton, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And the Suns call time here. Landry Shamet's checked in for Bridges. And Golden State also making a change. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Down low. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Man, Looney is so long. Gets up there and flushes it.
Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Golden State's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Yep, it counts. Curry's got 43 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And it's Paul missing. The Warriors shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Here's Kuminga. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Phoenix leading by 20. The drive by Paul, and the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Good, another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Warriors trail by 21. Got a piece of it. Crowder with the steal. For the finish, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Shamet finds Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. And Devin Booker again. Booker's got 47 points. Timeout called the Warriors.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Bielitsa, who checks in for Looney. And the Warriors with possession here. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Poked away. The three from Poole. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Poole's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Make some noise!
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
So for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Landry Shamet. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Warriors also making a change. Porter's checked in. Baseline try. Payne's shot is good. Now, here's Poole. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor. And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Warriors shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Now, Poole. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Outside Crowder. Back to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Crowder. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's his first personal foul.
Landry Shamet checked in for Phoenix. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Now, here's Poole. Payne covering. It's good. Bjelica's got 6 points.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Good on the shot.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years.
That's his first
Commissioner Adam
foul.
Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, DA.
A welcome sign for sure. When Wiggins is connecting with the J, his offense becomes lethal.
Payne's shot is good.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Passes it to Porter. Bjelica with it. He's got 6. Trains the three-pointer.
Bjelica, when he gets those feet set, that shot looks so good.
Second chance shot. Here's Crowder. And the layup falls. He's got 17.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
That's his second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul.
Poole kicks to Iguodala. Knocked away. Crowder with the steal. Johnson finds McGee. To the inside. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Shamet missing.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Bialica. Back to Wiggins. Fires for three. And another three for Golden State.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Payne looking around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Payne's got 13.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Bialica passes to Poole. Over Johnson. Poole no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
And you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. The Warriors' shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Devin Booker. What's the status, David?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Good on the bucket. Haynes got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
That's tipped. McGee in the high post. 6 points for him, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And that one, good. He's got 11.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Johnson, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Wiggins. The kick out to Porter. Offline with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Golden State foul. Nemanja Bjelica. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Suns, Cam Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Bialica. Moody subbed in for Jordan Poole. Both shots good from the stripe. The Warriors shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Here's Johnson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Johnson's got 10 points.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And the pass to Green. Rejected by Payne. Bridges, right side. With 1 on the clock. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Bridges. 12 points for him. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Lee out there with Payton. Then there's Moody. And it's Green. And it's Toscano in at the power forward.
Good slice and dice from Payton there in the lane, finding room.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. Payton with the ball.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
So it's the Warriors now. Tipped away. Payton outside. Takes a three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Takes it from 10. Rebound by the Suns. Payton right side. Nader, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
First personal foul.
And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy, innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Moody, and another three for Golden State.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Shamet missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Back to Lee. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Shamet drills the three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Shot on the wing. Here's Hutchison. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Payton. Kept alive. Here's Hutchison. Can't hit from 12. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Payton against Payton. Inside. Pass to Toscano. Here's the three. And another three for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Payton right side, and stolen by Payton. Knocks it loose to the middle, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Substitution
The
for
Warriors
the
making a
Warriors.
switch here.
Jonathan
Kuminga's checked in.
Kuminga.
Looney passes to Toscano. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Nader. Here's Smith, and it's blocked. Now, here's Moody. Defense right on him. Payton outside. Here's Kuminga.
Okay.
Kuminga.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
Payton has such
foul.
quick hands out there. That might be his best attribute on the floor.
At the line.
And Brent, here's another thing to like about Payton. He's very coachable.
Well, no doubt. He's accepted a lot of different roles in a lot of different situations. And when you see a player like that who's turned over from team to team but still gets opportunities to play, that must mean he's earning the trust of the coaching staff. That's why he's on the floor.
That free throw missing. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And he sinks the second.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
Here's Toscano. Passes it to Payton. A three ball. Another three for Golden State.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the Suns call time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Toscano Anderson. Poole comes in for Moody. And Curry subbed in for Payton. Ayton trying to break free. And it's good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 34 points. Now here's Poole. Defended by Booker. Curry, wide open, connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Back to Poole. No good on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Phoenix calls timeout. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is. And you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Warriors shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Looney banked in off the glass.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jade.
Here's Paul. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so here is Golden State. Here's Poole. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Higgins is checked in for the Warriors. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Curry dishes to Green. Ball's knocked loose, so it's Phoenix again, turning it over. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
That's his first. And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
And Bridges no good on that one.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
That's a 2 from Paul. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Bielitsa. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Poole subbed in for Lee. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Paul against Curry. Drills the baseline jumper. Paul's got 12 points here in the second half.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. Tries from the block, and Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight. That's a 2 from Paul. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry against Ayton. Down low. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Booker. Defense is right there.
And he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Booker. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Just can't say enough about how much of the game Chris Paul sees, exploiting every single hole in the defense, and an excellent penetrator.
Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
That's a 2 from Paul. It's rebounded by Poole. Poole's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Wiggins has got 31 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Three-pointer, Crowder. It's rebounded by Golden State. Poole's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
That's a 2 from Paul, and the Suns get it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
2 minutes
Yeah, he's feeling
remaining in
it.
the game.
Keep
2
feeding him
minutes.
until he misses. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
A baseline J, the offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. No good with the wing jumper. Warriors trail by 20. Outside Curry. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got 53.
Yeah, I feel like the ball really isn't even getting anywhere close to the rim. It's all cotton right now.
Here's Paul. Curry with the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense.
Wow, hammering it in!
Draymond Green showing off some big man handles. Great job from the point forward there.
And the Suns call time.
All right.
They're up by 16.
Come on and get
107 left here in the fourth quarter.
Dancer.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. .107 left in the game. Here's McGee. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
State ball.
.102 left in the fourth quarter. Payton passes to Bialica. Here's Toscano. And the rejection by Smith. They retain possession. Golden State moving the ball around. Payton gets the bucket.
Gary Payton II.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payton against Payton. The 10-footer finds the target. And the Suns lead by 16.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14. Going inside, and Payton throws it down hard.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Payton right side. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.